Boom, boom, boom. Oh. Hello, Bogdan. How are you doing? Hello, Kisser Quiz. I'm okay, I would say. Bam, boom, bam, boom. You made 100 with distraction and alteration. Is 100 the highest? The maximum? It is legendary. When you make 100 skill, you can reset perks and start again from level 15 in the skill. And what happens if you start again from level 15? Does the skill grow even stronger than ever before? If you go, you can level up to 100 again. There are mods that give bonuses if you have a legendary skill. Look, I don't see the point of getting a skill up to 100, having that high performance of that skill, and resetting the skill down to lower levels so that the skill now is not dealing anything good, any good damage or whatever. only to level it up again back to 100. This is a loss, you don't gain anything. You don't reset. Yeah, it makes no sense. I don't know. Why would they put something like that in the game? Explore this way. Maybe you got to put perks in all the skill. Maybe to change. Wait, can you max out all perks of skills either way? For example, distraction. Let's say distraction. You have distraction, you have, I don't know how many perks it has, but let's say hypothetically it has 30 perks. Until you reach level 100, can you actually max out, activate and max out all perks by reaching level 100? Oh, undead people. No, hey, stay back. Don't kill the dog, that is already dead.
It's dead, isn't it? It's as if...
It was dead before I came to kill it. Some perks cannot be unlocked if you don't have the required level. Hello, Ahmad. What's up? Okay, let's go down into the gems now. One is down here.
Monsters have brought me weightless.
Die, please. After battle matches, healer class is support class. Hey, are you talking about Skyrim? Praising strong, fail to learn from bad experiences. Pharaoh's curse. This is a Steam achievement. I just unlocked a Steam achievement. Illusion and restoration spells to keep followers alive. Ah, yeah, you also have followers in... you can have followers if you want. Hey Blackbird, I'm okay, how are you? I haven't used any followers yet in Skyrim. Give me the stuff. Don't make me wait. Reset player button. Your follower is soon to be your wife, Serana. In the vanilla Skyrim, you can have children and wives and husbands and whatever. Thank you, Red Elf. What's up? Moving this way. You can marry, but you can't make children, only adopt them. With mods you can. Like fertility mod. Okay. Da, 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 da. Sepulcher. Like Aksu, thanks for subbing on YouTube. Okay, boss fight. With that mod, your wife has bigger belly, and after she gives birth, you can see the child close to her breast. No nudity involved. There are adult modes. It ruins the experience. The adult modes are only about nudity, or anything else included? Today I want the game to drop for me a very nice sword to replace my sword with. The Hand of Balance. Let's go to Giza. Nudity and action. Can't say I did try, but no one got to place came with a boner. Yeah, I can imagine. Running around in the world of Skyrim, fighting against wolves and stuff with a boner. Let's go to the fucking Oasis game. Stop stuttering, please. Dun, dun, dun.
My plans. Greeting. I was bound this way.
Once I went into, I'd take my hide over.
Weapons, armor, potions, bows, and
Potions.
staves. What would be your choosing?
My choosing would be, I don't know, choco milk.
Greetings.
Nothing, not even a green item, not a single green item. Mysticism figure of the mountain. 256 shock damage, so you can leap to another target. That sounds very powerful though.
It's true that things are bad.
Doesn't it break the balance of the game?
Once there was.
Scorpions! Those Athena's graves and stone bandits, I can tell you the stats without looking. Yes. You should see how broken is coming without the unofficial patch. Oh, really? Your thoughts on Born to Rule set for dual wielding Harbinger or Assassin? I have already made a build guide with that set on. It is very powerful. I think I went with Harbinger. I haven't tried Assassin, but with Harbinger it was extremely powerful. Bogdan, are you using that mod? I think it is called Ordinator, which adds more perks to all of the skills. Stathis, because Titan Quest 2 is not running very well on my stream. And sometimes I play that game, sometimes I play this game. Throwing weapons for Haruspex. Haruspex is hunting and Dream, throwing weapons that deal mostly pierce damage and physical damage. And a little bit of vitality or lightning. Or electrical damage. Electric wave. Adamant is vanilla plus. Hello to CEO. Very little added perks closer to vanilla experience. Aha. You tried Ordinator, is that your kind of game? I also played with Ordinator mode when I was playing the vanilla Skyrim game without any, you know, the original. But now with Special Edition I'm only using the official creations that come with the Special Edition. I'm not using anything else. Okay, this goes quite dangerous, but we survived. The trance of empathy, yes, it is here. Oh! I got the key. To the Chaos Serpent's domain. Okay. This is always good to get. But I have a feeling that my drop will be very bad today and I will not get a replacement for my sword. Primitive chest. Reflect retaliation damage outweighs the sword damage. Are you talking about this specific build? Not necessarily. It depends on how much retaliation and reflect you've got on your character. Okay. Done with the dungeon. You're confused why this sword is being used. This specific sword. Because this is the best sword I have currently. And this build is all about playing with a sword and a shield. It is a Templar with a sword and a shield. By the way, my Stone Battle Scarf is epic tier, it is not legendary tier. It has 185 armor.
What would be your choosing?
Dire of the Storm.
Farewell.
This card doesn't boost appearance damage, it boosts physical. Yes. But you know, the sword dexterity boosts pierce damage. The sword has a little bit of a pierce ratio. So we also use the trance of empathy, which reduces all main resistances of enemies, including pierce, and now the sword deals even more pierce damage to those enemies. There are synergies. Okay. That was very easy, although this boss could have killed me quite easily. A green sword or my sword? Tinkerer one. Yeah, there are many options there. You know, I'm waiting to get a good drop of whatever sword. Green, Tinkerer, Legendary Epic that would replace this one. Hello, Virgin Mary. You are leveling a bow hybrid sage. Bow hybrid sage. Hybrid. Why hybrid sage? Look, sage with a bow can perform very well. Especially if you consider that you have the skills that debuff resistances and damage of enemies from the two masteries. So I don't think that you will have any serious problems there. You always look for a golden scarab. Is that sage a hybrid class itself? Maybe a little bit because of the hybrid mastery. But usually bows require dexterity, much more dexterity than, do I have a bow? No. Than strength. And using dexterity on builds that use also intelligence, because you know, the main attributes for builds in this game is strength and intelligence. Dexterity goes with everything. So, I would say that the primary main attributes are strength and intelligence, and then the secondary main attribute is dexterity, and then you have health and energy that support stuff. So, maybe Sage, it depends how you will play Sage. You can play Sage as a hybrid by spending many attribute points to strength and dexterity, and just using Storm Mastery to buff up your elemental damage. Only skills from Storm Mastery, not really intelligence points. Or you can go on a much less hybrid path, which would be to use intelligence and dexterity and use very few points on strength. Just to equip you know, a few higher tier bows if some bows require more strength points. Can you make a Frost Archer build? You can, but freezing enemies with bow attacks, I don't really remember that we have such abilities in this game. Or bows that can freeze. Maybe we do have, I don't remember. But even if we don't have, you can do that. You can use the freezing blast from Storm Master, freeze the enemies from a distance and then shoot them down with the bow. Ah, strong bow. Yeah, it has requirement strength 117 in legendary tier and dexterity. Yeah. So yes, you can play Sage in different ways. Dual harb focus, dual harbinger. Strength dexterity, a maximum dexterity plus strength. Dual harbinger. I would say go with strength and dexterity equally, and depending on what items you have equipped on your character when you are in legendary difficulty, and which ones of those items are you going to keep for the rest of the game, because maybe you have some very good legendaries already when you are in legendary difficulty, that those items are very hard to replace. So depending on what you need, then you start spending, you give priority to strength or dexterity. Opa. What you have to remember is that if you play dual wield thrown weapons, offensive ability is useless, because offensive ability works only with melee attacks. If you dual wield with melee weapons, then dexterity is very important because it also increases your offensive ability, which offensive ability is crucial to melee attacks. If you don't have enough offensive ability against enemies that have more defensive ability, many of your attacks will not even hit the enemies. And you will be wasting time trying to hit enemies, and you will be getting killed much easier this way. 53. Okay. This is very good, but I will keep the plus 2 skills.
Farewell.
Farewell, sucker.
Isnu? I've had my
Are you a mother trucker?
You kill the...
Sometimes.
I killed them all. I took them to the mall. Oh, a new membership. Thank you to CO. Welcome. Thanks for supporting the channel, the stream, and everything in between.
You're the one from Greece, huh?
I am the one from Greece. Yeah, Sage is very fun. You can use remember to use the Squall spell from Store Mastery. That one is one of the best, if not the best spells in the whole game. When you also use and max out its add-on Obscured Visibility, by the way. Because if you go to use the add-on, the skill is a bit useless. It is not that good. You can only crowd control some enemies with that skill and deal a little bit of damage. Rune Mastery. Yeah, Rune Mastery is awesome. Hello, Crossbones. How are you doing? Bonfire. May the goddess of loot smiles upon everyone. You like Viking culture, that's why Ron appeals to you so much. Aha. Then have you played the action RPG called Vikings Wolves of Midgard? Bogdan, you should play that one. That game is one of my favorite action RPGs. Yeah, Red Elf, we need that sword. We need it today. My build is performing very well, of course, but it is always nice to get frequent upgrades to your characters. And by upgrades, I mean even in the form of just getting better items to drop and replacing your items. I'm not talking necessarily about upgrades that come from crafting. Bonfire! Okay, we have a tiny minor boss here. You also have Grim Dawn. No, the expansion is not out. The Fangs of Astralkhan. Nope. They haven't announced any release dates yet. Easy boss fight. You are searching for a beginner raged build. Raged what raged? Specific class or in general rage? Because you can have many different rage builds. But if you go to play as a beginner a build, play Ranger class, which is natural having masteries, and play with a bow. Berserker. Wrecked by Protoss is better running the game. Why? Did he stream the new expansion? Coffer. This way. Get into the dungeon. Or the cave anyways, whatever. You are talking about Grim Dawn Rage build. Ah. What is this? Leaf blade spear. Hey, it is a spear. Okay, if this enemy thinks he's a badass, he can actually kill me very easily. I survived! What is minus 83% vitality resist. Minus 83% vitality resistance and you're fighting an enemy that deals vitality damage. In legendary difficulty. Are you kidding me? Getting out of here. Da-da-da. Oh, scorpions. Nope. Memphis, is this game better than Titan Quest 2? This game is better than any action RPG of this genre ever made in this universe.
Everything I doubted them.
I don't have time for idle chit-chat. I'm too busy. I suppose you'll want something that's sold out.
Okay, log short of rhyme, useless. I cannot do anything with this one.
I can hold that for you.
Those are...
Your goods are safe with me.
Shall I believe my eyes?
Shall I believe my eyes?
As
My
high,
eyes!
as high,
Eyes!
as high,
Eyes!
as
Eyes!
high,
Vanilla
as
eyes!
Ah, the
Eyes! Eyes!
Sometimes
Okay, I have 2 points. My offensive ability is 866. For all you new players out there, just some info. In legendary difficulty, if you play with melee weapons, the best numbers of offensive ability are at least 8. You need at least 800 offensive ability legendary, but this is not the best number, of course. The best number would be as a balanced number out there, as a generic number for all types of melee builds, it would be about 1200. But the truly best numbers would be around 1800 or 2000 if you can get that much offensive ability. So I'm spending my attributes of dexterity now to increase my offensive abilities even further.
Why, this had you not already... I was a fool. I put all my faith in help from the gods, but it was not to be.
Deathless so far.
It's not too late.
It is not too late to die. Ah. Ah, you also played Dota, Bogdan. Hey, Courtney X, how are you doing? Sorry, I forgot you. I need to activate again the transfer frag. You played 6 years LOL, you are sick of it. You are sick of the game itself or of the toxic community? Because I have heard that the community of LOL is very toxic. I don't know, this is what I have heard. Rumors. Toxic community and introduction of battle pass. Oh. Transcendent scale breastplate. Crystal Staff of the Siren. Honor Guards breastplate. I should use the Frostbite Shrine against this hero, but it's already failed. Letter to Mommy! Who's Mommy? Titan Quest is one of them, never gets dull. The more you fight, the more opportunities of basic class to play and explore. Yes, There are literally thousands of build possibilities in this game. Thousands. You know, sometimes people make the mistake to confuse builds with classes. And they think that there are only as many builds as the classes that we have. So we have 11 masteries if we include the DLCs. And we have the combinations of masteries. Each mastery is a class. And then you have 11 single mastery classes, and when you combine masteries you have 55 more classes. You have 55 dual mastery classes and 11 single mastery classes. Overall we have 66 classes. But a class is not a build. You can have multiple different builds on each one of the classes. For example, you can play this one, I'm playing TEMPLAR, it is Dream and Defense. Okay. I'm playing TEMPLAR, this build with a shield and a sword. If I wanted, I could play TEMPLAR without even a shield, just by using a bow. I can do that. TEMPLAR with a bow, or even with a staff. Would that be the best build possible? No. But the game is so good with, it has so much different loot and things like this, that you can actually make things work very nicely, and you can make viable builds even with experimenting on builds. So, or I can play a shielded thrown weapon, I can play a staff. And of course, depending on what type of weapons you choose, you will have to equip different types of items, and you will have to spend your attribute points in different ways, and this is how builds change. So it is not like you have one class, only one build. You can have 10 builds from one class, hypothetically speaking. You don't like stage? What is happening to my screen? Oh, undead skeletons! Okay, Thebes. Temple of Seti. The letter
Storage?
to mommy.
Caravan storage?
Thank you. That which they call a Telking passed through here.
Hello,
When
Sakata.
it came,
How are you today?
first, my heart.
My weapons and armor are simply the best. Look for
Whoa!
yourselves. You will
What the
find no
fuck? Wow. Honor Guards of the Tiger. I have never picked up this item before. Honor Guards of the Tiger with 23% total speed. Are you fucking kidding me? I have never ever picked up this item before. Never. This, can you understand how amazing this item is? It is also a green item, an amulet, which means that you can put on this one some very good components that make it much better. Whoa. Wow. Oh wow. I was looking for a great sword and I got a super great green amulet.
Goodbye.
Can I be of help?
Really?
Bye.
Awesome. Enjoy leveling up your sage.
Hail, warrior.
Hey, warrior. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, warrior. More than 10,000 hours on this game, and just now I got for the first time ever the Honor Guards of the Tiger amulet. At least with such high total speed and other stuff. But I'm pretty sure that I have never picked up before an Honor Guards amulet of the Tiger. Amazing drop. Can you imagine? After over 10,000 hours. Golden Scarab, why? Do you think you can get the game-breaking stuff also from Act 1 and 2, or is it better to focus higher arts? Game-breaking stuff, are you talking about very good, useful items? Yes, you can. Especially when we are talking about legendary difficulty. Legendary difficulty, you can get great things from everywhere, all levels. The same applies to all difficulty levels, but if we are talking about stuff that you can use in endgame, it is usually legendary difficulty that will give you the highest quality or power. Ah, the Nepkemi! I found the Nepkemi. I killed them at gaming. Yes. Phrasing Staff of the Siren. Chest of Confusion, cold damage, fire damage, drain energy. Crazy that you're still finding new stuff in this game after all these years. Yes! Isn't it crazy? It is absolutely awesomely crazy. This is the magnificence of this game. Now, think about this item, this amulet, the honor guards of the tiger amulet. How many builds you can use that item on? It provides plus 23% total speed, which is running, moving speed, attacking and casting speed, not projectile. Projectile doesn't belong to the character. And it also provides more flat armor to all of your armor slots, and also provides stun and pierce resistances that both are very crucial. Pierce damage is almost everywhere in the game, and stun resistance is extremely useful. And it is also a green one, which means you can put some very powerful components on it and make it even better. And also decide what components to put on depending on the builds that you are using it on. So such a single great item gives you, or it can be useful in so many different cases. It is absolutely amazing. This game is totally crazy. Hello, William Oliveira, welcome. Thanks for the follow as well. The first legendary drop for the day, it is the Assassin's Shroud legendary set helmet. Nice item. I don't have it in my collection, but right now I cannot really use it. Mine is better. Or pierce resistance, cold resistance. My cold resistance is perfect, but my pierce is minus. My pierce is 11, it will go down to negative if I equip this one. Yeah. Anyways, I will keep mine. Easy to play rogue classes. Rogue with cutting, the easiest probably. It would be very interesting also to play a trapper, which is rogue with runes. Rogue with nature for a very nice pet build. Quite powerful, very powerful. Some years ago I made with Rogue, I think, yes it was with Rogue, I made a Mortal Kombat build. It was the come over here build. I don't remember how I called it. It was that, this was the idea anyways. It was a very beautiful build. It was using the lethal strike skill all the time. Something like that. Da-da-da. Just... Hua. Ba-da-ba-ba. Trickster, yes, Trickster. Rogue Drone is Trickster, not Strapper, sorry. You watch those videos like 3 strike skills funny? Yes, something like that. You can play multiplayer in Titan Quest, but multiplayer is not very stable because it doesn't use an online regulated server. It is peer-to-peer multiplayer, which means that you connect actually your PC to the PC of somebody else through the internet, and this is why it is not really stable. It is good, you can enjoy multiplayer, but the more players you have in the party, the more crashes to desktop will happen, and the less you will enjoy the game.
Yes?
Sell the stuff.
Goodbye.
Bye bye. Okay, let's explore the Valley of the Kings. Hello, Kutai from Turkey neighbor. Welcome to the stream. What's up? Bomb dead. One more hero enemy is down. Okay, this is a very good sword. This is a sword I could actually use. What do I gain? What do I lose? Okay, I can use this and it also has attack damage convert to health, which is very useful. But... Ha! Okay, if I put this component, Can enchant all weapons, plus 66% damage to undead, plus 50% damage to undead. If I put this one on this sword, I will destroy every single undead enemy the whole game. With maybe excluding some high-end bosses. You will finish battle match to get back to Titan Quest. Yes, you should do that. Additional mythologies Titan Quest 2. Look, I'm not sure, but I don't think that we will get other mythologies in Titan Quest 2. I think it will be only Greek. Pyromancer's carved staff of fire. That's very good. It deals lots of fire damage. But maybe I should put something better on this sword to make it actually... this one has a stun. The bonus is not that good. But... okay, look. This item... if I put this one here... let's put it there. We will put it to the test now. Okay. Oops. Let me kill this one. Let me kill this one. Attack once. Oh. Yeah, this is not a good test. I need Wrath of Hadad, 42% total damage, eh? That's very good. Why not a Titan Quest remaster? Because Titan Quest Anniversary is something like the remaster of Titan Quest. You got horses in Titan Quest. Ah, you said Sacred to Remaster received a new patch a few days ago. Bonfire. Soul Age! Thanks for the raid, Soul Age. What's up? How is life today? My day has been okay. Very quiet day today. I hope yours is better. Kutaya, thank you for becoming an epic supporter on YouTube. Thanks for the membership. Welcome. Arctic Mycenian Great Sword of Reckless Power, fuck my life. This is what I'm talking about. Yes. Although it provides a little bit more damage, the difference is not high. But this one remains better for one reason. It has the 10% chance of plus 174% physical damage, which this one doesn't have. But this is a green one. 140% attack speed. Now, I can put the incarnation of the Valor of Achilles on this one, which will provide more flat physical damage, which will increase the damage, of course. But it will also provide plus 18% attack speed, which will make it even better. Yeah, now we are talking about a very big difference to DPS and of course attack speed, which also attack speed is very crucial to this build. Because why? Because we are using the Psionic Touch, which has 3 charge levels, and when you have 3 charge levels, this means you attack once, 1 charge level. You attack twice, 2 charge levels. You attack thrice, 3 charge levels. The 4th attack will release this Kraken, which is the total damage and whatnot. But because we are using this one and we have the -2 charge levels, this one has now 1 charge level. Which means what? It means that you attack once, it is 1 charge level. The second attack releases the damage, the bonus, all these things. Which means what? It means that the fastest you attack, because with this sword the attack speed is 135, this one is 157. It is not that high of a difference, but it is higher. The fastest you attack, the more frequently, in less time, you release this buff to damage. And we will put it to the test now, because again, this one has a 10% chance of percentage to physical damage. But right now this sword is very good. It is great. Let's see. That's it. Also, we have the Pulverize, which is a chance to be used as skill, and to this one also applies that the fastest you attack, the more chances you have in less time to trigger this one. It is all about triggering. So I would say that now these two swords are equal in performance, but this one makes the gameplay more fun because it has faster attack speed. Speed is always more fun. than attacking slower. What is the strongest build? You should define strongest. What do you mean by strongest? Soul Age in Titan Quest 2 we have charms and relics that we can use on green items, yes. They are there already. Why not forced bonus? What do you mean? Forced bonus? Okay, let's get into this one. Game got loads or got added later in the path. There is a mod for TQ that lets you put some relics on epic and legends. Yes, I know, but this would break the balance of the game. It is not a good one. I wouldn't use such a mod. And it also defeats the purpose of having different tiers of items and having upgrades to epic and legendary items through the forge. Of course, that feature of Ragnarok could have been better, but anyways, it is what it is. Oh, although there is a mod as well, I think, that allows you to have infinite upgrades through the forge. Ooh. Titan Quest Forever mode, I don't know anything about that. Titan Quest Forever. You play that mode, fixes for the game. Yeah, I would need to take a look at that mode, I don't know. I should try it. You think
Pleased
so?
to meet.
Damage to undead,
Be
damage to
healthy.
undead. Be healthy! I don't know how to be healthy, I only know how to be deadly. You're farming my favorite place in the queue. One of this why I love Tata Quest because you could enter and discover tombs before. Yes, it is awesome in this game. And unfortunately, we don't have more, especially pyramids. I like very much going into pyramids, but this game is not that type of game. You know, it is not like Tomb Raider where you explore tombs in a more detailed fashion. But I agree with you, tombs here are awesome. Especially, have you played Eternal Rebirth? We have, okay, the tombs there are super great. Very detailed, very big, you can get lost, very atmospheric, very awesome. What is that? Amulet of Convocation. It is a good one for pet builds, but useless actually. You never had a chance to try it, eh? Haha. You dislike about this game is that you have to play as same character for 3 times. Yeah, this is one of the things that I really am happy about in Titan Quest 2, that we don't have 3 difficulty levels. That's one of the great things that Titan Quest 2 does. But you know, this game is 20 years old, and back then the old school stuff was working mostly like this. Obelisk is down. Everyone is down. Okay, now we are ready to go to the final, I think, tomb of this valley. Yes, this was the tomb of Merenda. Yes, I've been everywhere. There is only one tomb left.
Pleased
Go.
to meet. Come again.
Come again, dudes. Yeah, legendary heroes are not easy to play if you don't have some gear in your transfer stats from other characters. It's a bit frustrating, but on the other hand, you have a true late game that is only available legendary. Yes. And the reason actually why the developers made Eternal Embers Act to be available only legendary is this one, because that act is actually end game. They made it for an end game act. It is not like an act that it is, you know, I don't know how you would call it, but that was intentional for this specific purpose to be end game act. What Spirit Mastery builds are easy to play with a bow throwing weapon? A throwing weapon and a bow, Spirit Mastery. Look, Dream Mastery and Spirit is an extremely good combination for all types of builds, even melee builds. Now, other ones could be Hunting Mastery with Spirit, because if you use Necrosis skill of Spirit Mastery, for example, Necrosis reduces vitality, bleeding and life leech resistance of enemies by a huge amount. And if you use Hunting Mastery and you, or even Rogue, and you use bleeding damage, this can help defeat enemies much faster. There are synergies and combinations with every mastery out there. But for ranged bow and throwing weapons, I would say mostly Dream Mastery, Rogue and Hunting. A mage, your favorite build is Pet Oracle, Equal Spirit at Storm. Bone Charmer. Yeah, Hunting and Spirit. Also, let's not forget that with Haddock you get that skill with the flash out, I think they call it add-on, which reduces heavily resistances of enemies. That could work very well with Necrosis passive skill, which reduces vitality, bleeding and life leech resistance of enemies. Long Sword of Sulfur. Okay. Runed Spirit is good too. Yes, Runed Spirit is very good. Especially, look, if you go to use bows or thrown weapons, what is very extremely powerful within Rune's mastery is first of all the rune weapon skill, which you can use with your bows or thrown weapons, and secondly the manual wall, which will put a wall in front of your enemies, and from a safe distance behind the wall you can shoot them down with your bows or thrown weapons. Oh! Gorgon's Edge! Wait to the scrotum of the... Oh! This green shield is very good. I should keep this green shield in my transfer stats for future characters. Reduction to all requirements. Gorgon's Edge! For the first time ever, this item drops on this second Steam account of mine. And also the key to the Remnants of Chaos. Okay, this drop was very good. Elemental damage is mind-blowing. It is very good, yeah, in general. All masteries combined with rune. Throwing knives is the strongest skill for thrown weapon. Throwing knives is a spell actually, it doesn't require a thrown weapon.
You found that truth.
Nullify Crystal Staff of Ice. This is good as well. Cold damage, elemental resistance. This is very good if you level up a Storm Mastery and you want to play with a staff. Cold damage on the staff, cold damage added from the ice suffix. And elemental resistances. This is very good. But I will sell it. Of course, I will keep the Gorgon's Edge. This item is great. Maybe... I think back in the day I didn't make any builds with the Gorgon's Edge. Maybe I should make one now.
The bows, I must tell you, nearly fire themselves.
I will keep this one. Piercing of Devouring. This is a very good item. Veterans of Paralysis, but...
Bye.
Bye.
You defeated there.
2 skill points. 2 skill points. I defeated the Telkin. What did you want me to defeat?
Can I be of help?
Okay, let's put that one there. Let's keep this one. This will go to the collection. And of course, maybe I will make a new character for the Gorgon's Edge. Okay, idea. My plan is to make 66 builds, one build for each one of the classes from level 1 up to legendary difficulty for this Holy Grail collection that I'm doing. What if I also make 66 legendary heroes and make different builds on the legendary heroes than the builds I make for the same classes from level 1? How does this sound? Other than totally crazy, of course, because it is doable, but it would require of me to play this game for 10,000 more hours, which I don't think I can do. But as an idea, it is very awesome. Okay, we will see, I don't know, maybe. Maybe until the day I die, I will be playing Titan Quest 1. But this item is the highlight of the day. Honor Guard Amulet of the Tiger, plus 46 flat armor, 45% pierce resistance, 50% stun resistance, and plus 23% total speed. This item is the bomb. What do we have here? Nothing. We have normal epic stuff, Essence of Chaos. I also need to do farming there. I mean the roguelike dungeons to get more of those components. Golden Scarab normal tier, this is legendary tier, put it there.
Bye.
Okay, so guys, this is going to be it for tonight's live stream. We will continue this journey of this specific Templar probably on the next live stream, which will not be tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow, because I don't do streams on Mondays. By the way, we still have 0 total deaths. Of course, with some items inherited from the transfer stash. Most items, actually. All except for this one and this one. I found these 2 items with this character. But anyways, this one is epic tier, not legendary, so it is not that good. But it is great still, especially with the Essence of Order on it. So, if you like the content, guys, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, it is free to do so. And hit the like button, whatever, and we will have more Titan Quest content and more builds coming up. So, have a great week, thanks for stopping by, thanks for becoming memberships and supporting the channel. We'll see you on the next one. Hello, open house, and goodbye.